Winston, please stop. Oh, poor Thomas. Didn't you suffer enough? I doubt whoever caused this accident thought that. Well, either I want as much care of Thomas as possible. Don't worry, sir. We will do our absolute best to help him.
There was an LMS Patriot class who often pulled his trains to Sodor. He treated engines who weren't LMS engines quite unfairly. The argument he, Gordon, Duck, and Ran had seemed to never end until he left the next day. He often ran trains to Ulstead after Connor's passing in April of 2027. Ever since, he wanted reprieve from the island of Sodor. Ever since his little spat with Gordon, Duck, and Rahan about London Station, he never trusted anyone but an LMS. So he's okay with most engines of the Northwestern. But with him going to Knapford, he knew he'd probably see Gordon there.
Even though Gordon did go to London, he actually ended up in St. Pancras, not King's Cross. So the argument about London was still going on. BCE puffed into Knapford snootily, out of the pelting rain. Then he left to have a good long rest and fell upon coal and water. Oh, it's you! Oh, bless me, I thought you even existed. What are you doing here? Well, if you must know, I have just came from London while taking the passenger train here. Oh, and by the way, London is still Euston. Don't be bloody daft! Everyone knows that's King's Cross. I should know, I went there. Matter. King's Cross is still the most proper station for London. Oh please, you're both such idiots. The only proper station for London is Waterloo. I still know it like the back of my buffer. You still must be dumb to think it's called Euston. I was there this morning. So, oh please, you're starting your journey before dusk again. You're probably too tired to read the sign properly. I was wide awake, thank you. Well, second time always fails. Are you calling me a liar? So what if I am? It's King's Cross. Euston! Waterloo! Gordon Rahan was still arguing after DC left the shed. Stupid thing. I have no patience. Next time he comes, I'm making sure he stays out of tip of sheds. Well, I ain't sharing my shed with no one but Croven. And it's still Waterloo. Waterloo, you hear? I'll have you know. Oh, for God's sake, shut up! No one at Titmus Sheds could have slept last night with your wretched arguing. At least you two agreed on something. What's that? London's not Euston, nor Paddington. Now shut up! The rest of us are tired.
Euston, Waterloo.
What the hell is that Patriot engine up to at this hour?
Alright, I'm here. I would like something from you. Something very great. What do you want? I want to be a famous engine. I want to have the same status like Galloping Sausage and that rotten red tin kettle. I want to prove them both wrong that London is actually Euston. I want to be respected. And I need your help. Just give me about a few days, then your wish is granted. Oh, that was easier than I thought. We have a deal. Right then, I want Edward to go to Osborough West to pick up some ballast for the repairs for Brendan. Henry on a goods train to Barrow and Finnis. Gordon with the express to Vickerstown. And Percy and Toby back on their branch line duties. Right, you have your jobs. Get out there and make me proud. Goodbye, everyone. Toodaloo. I'll see you all later. The express isn't going to pick up itself. Meanwhile, BCE was having nowhere near as fun as Gordon. He stormed up to Ulster Castle in a pompous manner. And he never treated Stephen or Glynn very friendly. Outdated slowfix, completely useless piles of junk. I'm having no more of your attitude. We still work here. After all, I was the fastest back in the day. Quite. Around 200 years ago. You do not speak to us like that because of your age. We may be old, but we're still useful carrying tourists around the castle. Yeah, right. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna get turned around for my return trip home, and I don't want to be bothered. On July 4th of 2027, it was a tremendous thunderstorm on Sodor. It was one of the biggest storms anyone has ever seen. Some engineers would not want to do work in it, though, however, work had to be done around it. Christ, this weather looks very bad. We might have to stop in the tunnel like Henry did. Don't be foolish, Keith. The other engines wouldn't let me hear the end of it. You'll have to admit, it's pretty bad. Not bad enough if it counts for the express. We have a timetable to keep to. Aren't you gonna leave that shed anytime soon? And what? Get all wet and mucky in this weather? Oh no. I'm not going anywhere until this rain stops. Right then, where's the connecting train? Late again. I thought you were meant to be in an express engine. Don't blame me. We were delayed due to the storm. A little rain won't impede my work or my passenger safety. Guess I'll just have to make up for lost time if I want to get to Knapford on time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but the express engine is badly damaged. So until we can get a replacement, you'll have to stay here. My. If this is how Sir Nigel Gresley made you to be, call me unimpressed. I do not have time to debate about this. These passengers need to get home safely. Oh, then why not have them travel with me? My coaches aren't exactly full. I have plenty of room. Alright then. Let's get ready then. The passengers wasted no time to get on BC's coaches. Now watch as a professional handles this train. But what they didn't know is that would those be the final words BCE would share with them. I don't know how BCE felt, but they thought he felt victorious. Flying down the main line with an express train. An express train full of people. But like all things in life, all things have to come to a blunt end. Stop! Stop! He was found the next day in the bottom of the ravine. The suspension bridge was in pieces, and almost everyone on the train died. From the debris, many claimed to see a flat car, but it was untold how it moved on its own and got on the bridge. Even though the both of them weren't to blame, Gordon and Rahan felt equally responsible. Their argument about London in 2002 flashed before their eyes. Was it their fault? Were they inducted too hard on BCE? About a week later, the Fat Control and the Railway Board covered it up and paid compensations to everyone who was lost in the collision. However, the press soon found out and started putting out articles saying that the railway was unsafe. And at this point, Gordon and Rahan were wondering where BCE is now.
What the? Where am I? Time's up. But there's an outrage. I was meant to get the express. That was the deal, right? You said you wanted to pay the galloping sausage and the rotten red kettle out. And I gave you what you wanted. Now it's my turn to get what I want. And what may that be? Your soul!